Nathan Barkus Band, my friends, jamming us out with some Snakebite. Rattles first, too late. What a cool opening. How are you, Mr. Todd?
I've just been glooped by our beautiful
Boy,
Great
does he
Dane.
stink. Sorry, welcome. Hello. Hello, Mr. Thomas A. Rollins Sr. Mr. Spaceman Dan Conley over there. What's
He's
going
the
on?
man.
Hi, Bob.
Roger Todd.
What do you need? You gotta go outside. Yeah. All right. Can you hang on just a minute? Well, why'd you start? Because I had to.
Say
Can
hello
you just
to
wait a
Alfred
minute?
the radio dog. Say hello to Roger Todd. You've not peed up his leg yet.
I don't know, Roger. Hello, Roger.
Roger's in the chat room.
Come up here and talk into the mic.
Hi, Roger.
There you go.
Alfred the radio dog, everyone. Our beautiful Great Dane, who has just wiped a big stream of gloop over my chest.
He's such a good boy. Yeah, I think that was, I don't know if you heard the opening, Dan. Yeah, you did. I'm pretty sure that was my main newsman right there, Walter Cronkite. That dude was so cool, man. He was just a newsman. Loved the guy. I've found nothing to match him since. You know, I thought at one time...
There
that,
you go, thinking again.
I thought at one time that, who was that Brian jerk on NBC? Brian, not Brian Wilson. What the hell was the guy's name now?
Yeah, and about the one that was making up stories.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah.
What the hell was the guy's friggin' name?
He was making out that he was being more involved with the stories that he was reading about.
Yeah.
I just can't remember the
Just
stories,
basically
so don't ask me.
making shit up as he goes along. You know, Brian Williams.
Brian Williams there, that's right.
I thought he was pretty cool. And I don't know. I don't know what he did that was really all that bad. I don't pay attention to most of that shit, but...
Well, he was making out that he was being, involved with, see, I told you not to ask
Now,
me.
he wasn't banging any chicks or anything.
No, but he was making out that he was involved more in the stories that he was reading about. I think he was making out that he was visiting some of the places where there was war and fighting, and
Oh, yeah, and he didn't go there, that's right.
Yeah,
So
and
he
he
just-
was being threatened, and he was, actually having a actual involvement in the stories rather than just reading them.
Yeah, he was just basically being something he's not.
So
That's just as bad to me when it
I
comes
think
to news
I think that's
people.
what it was anyway. I can't really remember properly.
That's just as bad to me when it comes to news people as those people that pretend like they're veterans. You know, oh, I fought in Nam, Baba. You didn't fight shit. Shut up and sit down. You know, those kind of people. Friggin' liars. Anyways, well, thank you, Roger. Roger says we're sounding good. Somebody is, anyways. Probably you. That hot British voice. Carol Mojave.
Mojave Carol from the Mojave Beach Band. Oh, why has Alfred just ran out the door when Carol come in the chat room? Do you not like Carol?
I saw her coming.
He's just stuck his arse in the
He
air.
probably saw her outside the studio window there. And was,
Oh no, here comes Carol again.
oh, sorry, Carol. Dog has an attitude of his own. Let's see then. So,
So what you got loaded up? Anything interesting?
I wish I was.
Because there's seriously no sign of intelligence in the
No,
chat room
just,
at all.
Just listening to the planes fly over. Other than that, nothing serious. Hard to believe those old P-51s, man. Boy, they're screamers. Boy, gotta love an old Mustang.
Hey, I think I see Stephen Callie in your playlist.
Stephen Callie.
Yes.
You do, right there.
do.
Somewhere he
I
is,
think
the
you should-
American farmer man.
I think you should click the button.
Oh, I got some good stuff all lined up here. And of course, you guys ought to know by now, requests, any kind of country music tonight, doesn't matter what it is, young or old, bring it on. If you want to hear some of your own music, don't be afraid to ask. That's what it's all about.
In other words, play some Mojave Beach Band.
I'm going to do that, believe it or not. But right
Why
now...
don't you play my favourite Mojave song, the, Southern Wind.
I plan on it.
That's
What
what
the hell was
one.
that? That was you?
That was
I'm
Southern
looking
Wind.
at the board and I hear this like, oh, what's that noise coming out of the thing now?
That was Southern Wind,
Oh, jeez. Carol? Do you have southern wind? Oh, I'm just... What is that they used to say in the South? Was it flatulence?
This, in the south, yeah, they make a bit of a noise and a bit
Oh,
of a
they had a
smell.
funny word they used for farting. I forget what they said. Not passing gas. What the hell was that? Flatulence? No, I have to try to see if I can figure that out. I forget what that was, but they're so
Well, I
witty.
Dan says play one for Benny.
Oh, I got those on here too.
Yeah, an update on Benny this morning. And Nick has, of course, heard from Benny last night. Okay, he says, thank you. I hope they will let me go home today. If not, maybe tomorrow. So I told him that he's got to let his wife spoil him rotten. And then he says that they're going to put another stent in a few weeks' time.
Sounds like she's already spoiling him
So
rotten.
at
by the
least
sound
he's
of it.
alive
Yeah, I hope so.
and he's doing
I've
well.
about had enough of friends and people friggin' dying. Come on, take a break, people. Stay alive for a little while. Christ, I just had an Uncle Larry pass away last week. Was last week or this week?
What do you mean last week?
Didn't Uncle Larry just die last
that
week?
Uncle Larry.
Not Larry
yeah.
Vaux.
Yeah.
My real Uncle Larry.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? 2 or 3 weeks
But
ago.
no, it ain't been that long already, has it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, next thing, as fast as time's going, next thing you know, I'll be dying. It's always something. All right. Anyways, let's check out some Roger Todd, shall we?
You're listening to the you're listening to the Yankee and the Brit on RTA Radio. Wrong.
RTM.
M.
It stands for Random Man, because that's what they call me.
Okay.
That's where the RTM.
You're listening to the Yankee and the Brit on RTM Radio.
Yankee and the Brit, country, Saturday night. What's going on there, Mr. Dick? How are you? I say hello, I get nothing. I call him a dick, I'm sure he's responding.
Dick said it's too hot for my dick to be up. That's a good job, because you don't really want to be sat with a big bonage on the Yankee and the Brit show. That's just a little bit too weird.
Dave
for
with
my liking.
bonage? Come on. You get the wrong guy. Okay, so anyways, I know, scratchy noise, I don't know what all that crap is. Air conditioner's running. It's not turning it off. Okay, don't Donna or Carol doesn't do moonshine.
Me neither. I'll have the non-alcoholic version.
Who the hell brought me some moonshine one time? Did Lee bring some?
No.
Who brought that? You remember I had some, or is that when we went to Keith's? Where the hell did I get that little bit of moonshine one time?
I don't know.
Can't remember who that was, but that shit was pretty good. Did we bring it back from Tim and Becky's? No. I remember I had a little bit of it, and I can't remember where it came from. Might have been somebody local here, but it was good. But oh my God, it was moonshine, that's for sure. All right, I liked it though; it wasn't bad. I just prefer a big old joint, but haven't had one of them either, so get nothing. Okay. So, anyways, how's Mr. Dave? How's Mary, Mojave, Carol, and all the rest of y'all? Roger's all right. The kids are all right. Can't go wrong with that, then. Just chilling Saturday night country. I thought Brenda would be here. I'm surprised.
Maybe she's... Oh, no, she's not working.
No,
she's
she said she's on K-vation and she was going to spend all her time here. So,
Maybe her husband's took her out for the night.
maybe.
Took her
Mr.
out
Dan,
dancing.
Spaceman Dan is here. I just came up with that because he likes space stuff, so...
So you're going to call him Spaceman Dan.
Spaceman Dan.
Say that 10 times fast.
Spaceman Dan, Spaceman Dan, Spaceman Dan.
Weirdo.
That's 3, but my mouth
He
dries out
drooled.
before
He
then.
drooled.
I didn't drool.
He just drooled on his mic, everyone.
It's easy to drool. I don't have any teeth, nothing to hold it in. No teeth. Oh, jeez. Hey, is Al still out? Did Al go out?
He's down there, look.
Oh, there he is. Oh, I can step on him again.
Alfred is completely blocking
Yeah,
the
he stepped right on my
doorway.
ear. Sorry. It happens.
And you know, if you go to step over him, he'll decide that is when he wants to stand
That's
up.
when he wants to get up because Pup's going out till I'm going out. Let me stand up right between his legs. Yeah. Exactly how it works, moron.
It's
All
like
right,
he just
well.
lays there for hours because he's a big old lazy dog, and then you want to step over him, and it's a different story.
I ended up
and you
stepping
could
on
have
him a little bit ago. Got a big old bark. What?
Yeah, Randy stood on his ear earlier. But yeah, you could have a mansion 20 times the size of this cabin, and he will still lie in the doorway.
Uh-huh.
Or right underneath your chair.
A mansion.
Or right underneath your feet.
Okay, so back to the music.
Yee-haw! Buck Wild Country Style with the Yankee and the Brit Show. All right.
Yankee and the Brit Country Saturday Night. Brand new from Steve Hickman. The
Very
real ones.
cool.
I think it's pretty badass.
I think we just needed a bit more volume on it, and then I'd have been sold.
More volume?
Yeah. I enjoyed that.
I thought that was only for your hair. More volume. Oh, wrong thing.
Dawn Hay is in our chat room. We've not had you in here for quite some time.
And hello to Alicia,
Yes, Alicia Doopy.
who had to fight her way in the
Good
door
to
because
be.
the place is so crowded tonight.
That's right, Mrs. Dave says that Alicia needs to put a profile picture on.
Hello, Mrs. Dave. How are you, love?
Yeah, Mrs. Dave's there too.
And Dawn, hello. What
Come
brings
on,
all you
chap,
folks
chap.
out of the
You can't
woodwork?
come in our chat room without a photo.
It's not true. Don't listen to anything the Brits tell you. They don't know anything. Bloody Brits.
And Dan Conley's still here.
Why?
Dave is still here.
Why?
Thomas, Stevie McVeigh. Benny's gone to bed, but we're just glad that he's home and he's well.
Yeah, it was
Very,
nice of him to
very
take a
cool.
minute and stop in. The old sod's got enough energy to come say hello. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
very cool.
Makes you love him all the more. Very good.
I think
all right, then.
we need a Benny tune.
Like I said, they're coming up. I got so much going on here, I can't keep up. I'll move it up the ladder here a little bit.
That's it. That's my boy.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Roger had mentioned George Jones and who's going to fill their shoes. So, yay, we're going to do that. And then Stevie McVeigh is coming up, Cowboy Up. Then we'll do a Benny tune. And let's get her going over here. There's George Jones. Who's going to fill their shoes, lad?
You know, this whole world is full of singers.
Oh, yeah. Got to take care of them truckers. Tenfold. Yankee and the Brit. Country Saturday Night. Boy, I love how these songs end.
I know, they just end nice and suddenly.
I know. I'll be all week trying to fix them.
Just
What
to catch
is it
us
now?
by surprise. Sorry, I left my vibrator on the table. So it's the Yankee and the Brit Show. We have a tune by myself and a tune by Randy for Mrs. Dave in the chat room.
I don't know what I'm going to play. But anyways, Mrs. Dave, yes, was said she wanted to hear something that she hasn't heard from us yet. We've done a few since...
And we did Benny Pitsinger's, Old Fishbone song. We did it in our little cool
In a pirate
voices.
style, yeah.
Yes, we could play that for you, Mrs. Dave. Lee says the DOT just got him.
No way. Don't blame me. I draw my lines straight. I don't want to hear it. Jeez. Oh, well, Lee, when you get back from the DOT, man, let me know, and I'll play that damn DOT song. It'll make you feel better. Mrs. Dave, you wanted to hear a new Brit song. Check this one out. It's called Missing.
The Yankee and the Brit. I step off the train. I'm walking down your street. You dig it, man? I'm playing a band.
I'm
just a rock and roll honky tonk,
rambling Yankee and the Brit Saturday night. Yes, sir.
Mrs. Dave has requested a tune. She would like to hear I Am Driving in My Car.
Really?
No, she asked for Alan Jackson, Remember When.
Okay, we could very well do that. Hello, Carol. How are you, my darling?
Yes,
going
Carol
on?
Durham is here to listen to, here to hear Tennessee Whiskey.
Yes.
That is what she is here for. The finest song of a Saturday night, right here on the Yankee and the Brit Show.
I don't know
Stop
why, but I have
whacking
you
your
in one
microphone.
side again. It's driving me bonkers. Say something.
Something.
You twat.
Don't you think that it's better than having your nagging wife in both ears? I mean,
Well, you know, if I got to put up with you, I'd rather put up with you in stereo. Stupid thing. It's getting old. All right. Okay. So, we will do that tune for Mrs. Dave. For Carol, I have a couple Chris Stapleton tunes. Check them out.
Twofer on the RTM
Radio Network!
Here's Chris Stapleton. A new one, Hard Living. Oh, my, that's badass. I like that. Thank you, Mrs. Dave. Blake Shelton, God's Country. Man, what a kick-ass tune. The dude still got it. Yeah, I think that's wicked as hell, man. Pretty cool stuff. I thought you was gone, Thomas. Why did I think that? Didn't he say goodnight once? Or am I reading things?
He might have said goodnight to somebody else that was leaving.
All right. Well, I did play your request, Mr. Ford from Jerry Lee there. Or from Jerry Lee, whoever the hell it was. I thought you was gone, though. Sorry. Nice. Dawn's still here. What's going on, girlfriend?
Yes, Dawn Hay is still here. Hey, Dawn. Well,
Thomas, he's been listening to too many songs. I hit one of those weed vapor things. I flew up on the windmill naked. Yeah, well, after I had a toke, I had to fly up there and get you down.
it's the only way to get up there.
Donna's tried to see the CDB. I call it CDB, like Charlie Daniels Band, but anyways, the CBD oil. And I had a taste of it. And the stuff, you can taste the weed. It's very good. I love the taste of it. But, you know, I don't know what it does. Did it do any good?
Yeah, it cleared those infections out on my leg.
Okay.
Both of them. Remember how my leg was bad a couple of weeks ago?
That's a golden buzzer song, says Jerry. You're right. That's a hell of a tune. Damn. Mrs. Dave's got it all going on over there. Dave says 19 months, so did that help you any?
Yes, I put it on my calendar, Dave. It's in my calendar.
Did you
for
get the
February.
date right, or did you just
I've
put 19 months and we'll pick a day and go to Florida?
I've just put the 18th of February.
Okay.
You know, I'm sure we'll get dates closer to the time.
I hope the hell...
It's in the calendar this time.
Now, Jerry said he got some hemp oil, but there's questions as to whether it's exactly the same as the Charlie Daniels Band oil. So, I don't know. They say it's the same, but it's a little bit different, not as effective or something. I don't know. We've been reading up on all that stuff.
Yeah,
Do you remember which one the difference
CBD
was?
oil, it cleared I had infection in my leg, and I'd had it twice in the past month, and it's just cleared it, whereas somebody else that we know, unfortunately, has had antibiotics, and it's still taking weeks and weeks for the infection to clear. So it's actually helped me in a lot quicker time. And I had the same infection about 18 months ago, and it took 2 lots of antibiotics to clear the infection, and the CBD oil has just cleared it just like that. So in the space of like 3 days. So it's really good stuff.
And also, you know, I saw Jerry earlier. You had said what?
No, Jerry said it's the seed. The hemp oil is just the seed.
Okay, so can I finish now?
What? Go on then. I suppose I'll
Well,
let you.
thank you. How nice of you. Jerry had said earlier they legalized weed. I don't know. I don't remember what state he's in besides the state of confusion. But did you try smoking the weed? Is that what you were saying? And it didn't bother you? Or you were talking about the CDB? The CBD. Charlie Daniels, CDB. It's CBD, not CDB. I call it CDB. Jerry's got it wrong, too. He's smoking the Charlie Daniels Band over there.
Well, I got the CBD oil as a free sample from a different product that I've been having recently, and so I thought, well, I'll give it a try. And it's supposed to help you sleep better, but I was like thinking, I ain't putting that on my tongue. And then I got me infection, so in my leg. So I thought, well, it'll either work or it won't.
And I love the taste of that stuff. I think it's cool. I always like to smell weed anyways. Always have. Hash, some of that old hash from way back in the day really had a cool smell too. Acapulco Gold, if anybody even remembers the name of that stuff. Man, that stuff was so gold. But man, did that have just a wonderful aroma. I mean, it's just fantastic. But that's just me. What do I know?
Now, Jerry says,
Okay,
after about a week of...
Will you stop interrupting my conversation with Jerry? I'm asking the man questions. You sit over there like a nice little girl and be quiet.
Well, there's your mistake right there.
He says he doesn't like smoking it. Is that the buzz you don't? I was curious. I was just trying to find out what it was he didn't like about smoking it. Way back, oh my God, it had to be early 80s or so. Mom and Pop tried it, and they never did it again. They didn't like it either. And I just, never really got a clear answer from them why they didn't like it. Basically, they didn't like the way that made them feel, but, they weren't used to that. They'd never tried it. They didn't start when they were young either, and I don't know. I think, Sensimelia. Oh, Thomas, shut up. Damn you. That stuff was good, too. Get some Sensi. I would like to try one again. It's been so damn long. But anyways, I just wondered what it was you didn't like about it. I've never not liked it. It's, And the last time I had some, it was very relaxing and calming. I just chilled right out, and I'm an anger issue kind of dude. Of course, everything that pisses me off is, all the stupidness that goes on.
Well, I was going to ask Jerry. Jerry, do you think that...
Did I say you could talk yet?
Do you think that the hemp oil is as good as the CBD, but just takes longer to take effect? Or does it have no qualities at all?
See, Thomas remembers the gold stuff. Panama red, Panama red. You steal your woman, then it'll rob your head. That was good stuff, too. All that shit from the old hippie days was good, man. Good drugs. There was nothing wrong with any of that shit. And if you were doing acid, Mr. Natural and all that crap, well, you're just an idiot. I tried that once. Screw that shit. You can keep your acid. Just give me a good old joint. That friggin' acid shit is weird, man. It makes you see all kinds of things. That's why I know they don't joke about that when they say, oh, don't do acid. It's not good for you. Oh, it's not. It's not good for you at all.
All I remember was years ago, back in the early 90s, there was reports of people selling it outside our school, and kids were taking it and trying to throw themselves off the school roof.
Yeah, but anybody that does that probably should be thrown off the school roof. So what's the difference? Help them out. Here, let me give you a push.
I guess what I'm asking, Jerry, is will hemp oil
Oh, sure.
work?
Maui Wowie, of course.
Hang on, shut up a minute.
No, I'm not. I'm just talking when I want to
Jerry,
talk.
will
here.
hemp oil actually work, or is CBD oil the way to go when it comes to things like infections and things?
Supposedly the Charlie Daniels band is the better one of the two. We knew that from reading about it.
Yeah, but I just wondered, will the hemp oil do what CBD oil does? Sort of thing.
Maui Wowie. That shit was awesome. Yeah, I did a lot of partying in Cleveland and stuff. So when even back then in the late 70s, early 80s, when you partied in the city, everything was floating around there. Everything was in the city. You lived out in the country, you got homegrown, which was some good stuff. I remember buying it by literally, honestly, I bought homegrown by the grocery bag full. I mean, in the old days, the grocery bags were big, too, and it was full of homegrown. And, we'd take it and smoke it all up on a weekend. But it was good. We got all messed up on it. So, it wasn't bad stuff, I don't think. But the Charlie Daniels band oil is made from the whole plant, yes, but they take all the hallucinogenics out of it, so you're not supposed to get all the buzz that you get from the weed itself.
Well, I don't want the buzz. That's the thing. I would.
Oh, you could use one.
I don't like.
You could use one. Lighten up a little bit.
Changes how I think and my mood or anything. I don't like anything that might change my perception on things.
I know, the good old days. Well, that's what we smoked it for, was to forget about all that shit. That was the purpose, to go out and have fun and dance and carry on, music, and, everything was so much better with a good hit. Tie sticks. Look at you, Mr. Drug. Yeah, I loved all that stuff, man. Very good. They were the good days, that's for sure. Dan wanted to hear this. Santo and Johnny, Caravan. In stereo. Yanki and the Brit Country Saturday night. Let's see, where are we at here? Time-wise, okay. You like steel guitar and all that kind of thing. You checked out Junior Brown? That dude is badass, man. Like this surf medley that he does. Yanki and the Brit Country Saturday night. Some Junior Brown and that surf medley that he does so badass. The dude is just fan-friggin-tastic, man, no matter what he plays.
Yankee and the Brit's the place to be. Radio living is the life for me. Airwaves spreading out so far and wide. Keep your FM, just give me that internet side.
Online is where I'd rather stay. I've got a lot of music to play. I just adore a Yankee view. Darling, I love you, but give me a show to do.
The Chat.
The Brats.
On air.
That's fair.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, British life.
The Yankee and the Brit on air.